BrightenedAffinityCommunity.
Hi, I'm Dex, and today I'm going to be talking about the books that I read throughout January and the books that I'm wanting to read throughout February. So starting off, we had the Housemaid series by Frida McFadden. 4 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars. This book series is absolutely amazing. We follow Millie Calloway throughout the whole entire series. We get to learn more about her past, and we tend to fall in love with her character, especially like in the first book. We get to know a lot about her past, and then as she moves between jobs, we see more of her, but the last book is kind of different. I'm not going to spoil it. One of my favourite things about this book series is that it was broken down into parts, and when we got to a specific part of the book, we would change perspectives. Now, the one thing that I would say is that, yet again, these books are beautifully well written. The first two are really fast paced, and I wish just a little bit that this book was a lot quicker to get into, but apart from that, I have no faults against it, and I definitely recommend the Housemaid series if you're like a fan of like A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which is definitely one of my favourite book series. It's kind of like that but different, so if you're kind of like a whodunit kind of thing, then you would definitely enjoy The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. My next read, which was my first 5-star read, was Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. This was a beautiful book. I loved it. It was only 104 pages long, and it was my first classic book. The one thing about this is it was set in the Great Depression. We followed 2 boys named George and Lenny as they go to work on a ranch, and I found the character of Lenny a bit misunderstood. I don't really know if misunderstood is the actual right word, but he was a little bit different, shall I say. And I thought it was really lovable, and the ending had me devastated. Now to my second 5-star read, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This book is beautiful. I say beautiful. It's gorgeous. I am not a big fan of romance novels or books. This is a romance book, and this just made me feel completely different. I love the characters in it. As you can tell, this book has been loved by me. I love the characters in it. Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth as a whole are fantastically well written. I like the side characters like Mr. Collins, Mr. Wickham. They're all like very well written, but Elizabeth stands out as she knows what she wants to stand with, and if she doesn't agree with something, she will wait until she's proven wrong. Another thing about this is also broken down into volumes. I think it's 3 volumes. And the other part is like, what was I going to say? The writing, getting to read it like how it was wrote, or like how people were speaking that time, is so fantastic. Like, it's so cool, and I enjoyed it. It was the same with Of Mice and Men. But with Pride and Prejudice, I think with romance novels now, there's a lot of like spicy scenes and stuff. This one didn't do any of that, and I think that is one of the things that do put me off more like those kind of books. Not in a mean way, but like this one was just perfect. It definitely deserved 5 stars. Now it's time to go on to my new read, and then we'll go on to what I want to read in February. So my now new read is Little Women by Louise May Alcott. I watched the movie at the beginning of this year, and I really wanted to read the book. Yet again, trying to delve into more English classics, and I'm only 2 chapters in, I'm on page 22, and I started this 2 days ago. I just haven't had the time to read, but I'm really excited to read this, and I want to see how it compares to the movie. For now, we're going to move on to my February reads. So, my February reads is basically Before the Coffee Gets Cold series. I picked up Before We Say Goodbye like 2 years ago, and I never got the chance to read it. And so I realised it was the second last book in the series, so I got most of the series for Christmas, and then I got this one for my birthday from a friend. So it's pretty exciting. I did have another book that I wanted to read, which is Alex Howard, The Library Cat. I read The Ghost Cat last year, and I thought it was super beautiful. Again, well written. And you follow this cat through 9 lives, 3 for each different thing. I can't remember. It's like 1 to stray, 1 to play, 1 to Prey, maybe? I don't know, but it was absolutely beautiful and I loved it, so I'm really excited to read Alex Howard. I have a lot more English classics in my basket and stuff that I'm ready to buy for when I get paid, but yeah, that's about it. And I'll come back maybe midway through February to update what I've rated each book. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next book update.